Vector is equal to vector P plus vector Q. This is the resultant forces along the diagonal of the parallel. The whole angle is equal to 90 degree. This whole angle is equal to 90. Okay. Now, what is resultant magnitude? Resultant magnitude is given by modulus spectra. Everybody knows modulus spectra. Already it's not many times. That is equal to square root of P square plus Q square. That is, in this case, it is root of P square means 8 square plus 6 square. 8 square plus 6 square is equal to what? 64 plus 36. That is equal to 100. This is equal to square root of 100. Therefore, this is equal to 10 Newton. Magnitude of the resultant force acting on the body is 10 Newton, right? Now, direction to find direction, this angle you have to find alpha. Right? If this is 6 Newton, this also will be 6 Newton only. Because in a parallelogram, opposite sides are equal in magnitude and they are parallel to each other. So to find the direction, we will say that the resultant force R is making an angle alpha with the any of the forces. Most of the time, horizontal force we take means 8 Newton. With 8 Newton, what is the angle made by the resultant? That is what is called direction. So with the 8 Newton force, the resultant force is acting inclined at an angle something alpha. The value of alpha can be calculated. From the figure, the value of alpha can be found as equal to tan alpha. Tan alpha is equal to perpendicular by base. Perpendicular base is equal to 6 divided by 8. That is equal to 0.75. Right? In the logarithm table, the value corresponding to 0.75 you'll see that is equal to tan inverse. Therefore, alpha is equal to tan inverse 0.75. So the value of angle against 0.75 in natural tans. There is a page called natural tans in logarithm. In natural tangents, in that the value of angle corresponding to 0.75, you will see that the value is equal to 37 degrees. That is equal to 37 degrees. This direction is also over, right? Then what is acceleration? That I am writing here, acceleration. Acceleration A is equal to F divided by M. F divided F is calculated as equal to 10 Newton. Or here I told in place of resultant force, R divided by resultant force divided by M. R is equal to F only. Sometimes we can write force by F or sometimes by R. It's a resultant force, that is why I wrote R here. R divided by M, that is equal to 10 divided by 5. 5 is the mass of the object, that is equal to 2 meter per second square. So this is the what do you call the acceleration of the body due to the two forces acting on it. The two forces, 8 Newton and 6 Newton, are acting. Then the body is accelerated along this direction, making an angle 37 degree to the horizontal. In this direction, it is accelerated. So acceleration will take not along 8 Newton, nor along 6 Newton, but along the diagonal of the parallelogram representing these two forces, 8 Newton and 6 Newton. So this is the pattern, right? Okay. So this many things we have studied today. One more problem I am writing here. So this problem also you will note, looking at the video many times. Every question you will note down, as that is your valuable notes, right? Notes writing is also important. For me, it is very difficult because I have tried the questions also. That is a very big problem. Next, question number 2 I am writing. Question number 2. A bullet of mass 60 gram. A bullet of mass 60 gram. 60 gram moves with the velocity. Moves with a velocity. Moves with the velocity of 500 meters per second. Note down this question, all of you. And is brought to rest. And is brought to rest, and it's brought to rest in 0.01 second. 0.1 second. Find the impulse and average force of the blow. Find the impulse and average force of the blow, and average force of the blow. The blow only it is stopped. So a bullet is coming and it is stopped by a force, by beating it or by resisting it by a hard body or a hard wall, something like that. It is to be stopped, right? A bullet of mass 60 gram moves to the velocity 500 meters per second. Remember, when this kind of questions are done, all the physical quantities must have the same unit. In this case, 60 gram it is given. Mass is equal to 60 gram. Mass is equal to, mass M is equal to 60 gram. That is equal to 60 divided by 1000 kg. That is equal to this and this cancelled. That means 6 into 10 raised to minus 2 kg we can write. 6 into 10 raised to minus 2 kg. Yeah, this is the mass of the body. What you have to calculate is velocity is given, that is velocity also we can write. Velocity is equal to 500 meters per second. That is correct. Okay. Time. All the things given in the problem is written here 0.0 second. All the things written. So mass we have to change it because it was in gram and that is converted into kg. Velocity is also 500 meters per second. Time is also given. What is the question asked there? Find the impulse. Impulse we have to calculate.